Hello, my champ. How are you all? I am your shield. Today, again, we are back with Whiteout Survival. In today's video, I am discussing on a very crazy topic. Today, again, we are back with the Crazy Joe. I am noticing something change in the Crazy Joe after the new update. In the new update, we got some more difficulty in the Crazy Joe. From that time, I am seeing something different in the game. Before that, I want to tell you what is the basic mechanics for the Crazy Joe. The bandit attack our city, and if we want to get some good point in the Crazy Joe, we have to keep our city empty. We have to send our infantry outside our city. Our infantry will defend other player. Similarly, our city will be empty, and other player, their infantry, they will defend us. We just exchange the infantry. Okay, and remember, if you want to get some good point, you have to be the solo defender. You have to be the alone defender. If any city have 5 6 defenders together, then all the defender will get very bad point. If you are the alone defender in any city, then you get the good point. That is the basic mechanics of the Crazy Joe. We know that. Now when we defend the headquarter, we normally send more infantry. Infantry get very good score, very good kill. And I have a theory of this. Infantry stay in the front line, lancer in the middle, marksman in the back. When we are fighting the Crazy Joe, our infantry attack the opponent. Lancer turn, marksman turn, do not come. Infantry can kill all the opponent of the Crazy Joe. That's why infantry always get some good point, good kill in the Crazy Joe. That is the mechanics of the Crazy Joe. But I noticed something from difficulty level 22. I want to show you guys what happened. It is the wave 10, difficulty 22. Normally everyone send more infantry to get some good score. But on the previous day I noticed my infantry is not working very good. So I sent more lancer on that day. You can see I have sent full lancer, and actually I got the most point. So that is very crazy. Lancer should not get this much point. Lancer sometimes get the point when you are defending other player's city. After wave 14, wave 15, Lancer and Marksman they get some point, they get some kill. But normally infantry always get all the point, all the kill. So that day I see Lancer got so many point. So I think there must be some change after the new update. Now there is something more crazy. The second person he sent more infantry, less Lancer. So logically, this second person he should get very less point. If Lancer is actually making this much good point, and this second person he sent very less number of Lancer, he should get very less point. But no, he actually came to second position. After this, I have done lot of testing, and I noticed something very crazy. Difficulty level 22, that is like a buffer zone where infantry and lancer both perform equal. Before difficulty level 22, infantry performance is very good, and after difficulty level 22, lancer performance is very good. Let's say infantry is like this, lancer is like this. Before 22, in the 22, it is like a buffer zone. Infantry lancer both work equal type, but when you get like difficulty level 24, 25, 26, infantry become very weak, lancer become very powerful. So I have been doing this testing from a long time, and it is the difficulty level 22 where on the wave 10 I got very good score with the lancer. I will show you what happened to difficulty level 30. So we come back to our game, and this one difficulty level 30, wave number 10. we come to web number 10. Look at the first person. His name is David D. He is the first person. Look at the kill. He got very good number of kill, and I got very bad point. Now look what he used. This person David D. He used a lot of Lancer. He used the full Lancer. You can see here. He used the full Lancer, and he got very high point. Look at the second person. His name is Ashia. His name is Ashia, and look at this. This person sent 45, 45, 10. 45% infantry, 45% lancer, 10% marksman. His marksman got no point. His infantry also got very less point, but his lancer got very high point. So I was noticing this from the difficulty level 22, then 23, 24. Every time I see the same thing, Lancer working very good on the web number 10. This is web number 10 right now, and most of the top players they actually used more Lancer. The number one guy he used the full Lancer, and I made very bad score because I had full infantry. Not only me, all the player who scored very bad they use full infantry. Look, I used the full infantry, my score was very bad. So I notice when you are going late difficulty, difficulty number 23, 24, 25, 26 till 30, your infantry performance go very bad. Okay. Now this is for the web number 10. If I show you web number 20, that is more crazy. Look, this time I got the second highest point. Actually, we got the defeat. We could not clear all the bandit troops. I will tell you why. So look at the number one guy. He got very high point. Now look at his troop. The number one guy he used 10 10 80. Even I got the second position. I also used the 10 10 80. That means I used more marksman. So I am noticing this after difficulty level 23, 24, something like this. Marksman working very good on the web number 20. You can see I sent 10 10 80, and my marksman got very high score. Even this guy, uh, he sent same formation. His marksman work very good. Look at the number 3 guy. We are checking the number 3 guy. This number 3 guy actually sent 30 30 40. 30% infantry, 30% lancer, 40% marksman. Still, he got very high point with the marksman. His lancer made somehow medium score because he used the 30% lancer. Lancer got some medium score, but his infantry got almost no score. And if you check all the player who are bottom, if we check the third third player, this guy used the full infantry. He made very bad score. Not only this guy, all the person who sent full infantry, everyone made very bad score. And the medium persons, they use the mixed category, infantry, lancer, marksman, where they have more marksman. This guy scored in the middle. All the top person they scored very high for the marksman. All the bottom person they sent full infantry, they made very bad score. So I was doing my research from last some week, and I came to one conclusion. I want to show this to you guys. This is what I find out after my research. So when we are defending city, in that moment, infantry always makes some good point, no matter what is the level or the difficulty. Okay, I should show this thing to you guys. I showed you the headquarter defense. Now let me show you the city defense. It is difficulty level 30. From beginning, I can see most of the time where I send my full Lancer or full Marksman, I always get the 0. Okay, I every time get the 0 score. Okay, this one was the Lancer. Lancer sometime makes some score, but Marksman get the 0 score always in the city defense most of the time. Lancer made some good score after crossing wave number 15, but before that Lancer was working very bad. Okay, only infantry was working very good in every level, every difficulty. So I can tell you, you can use a mixed category where most of them are the infantry, very small number Lancer, and no Marksman. That can be good for city defense. Okay, I have this chart for you guys. You can see here. Here is the chart, guys. Look at this. Infantry always get the highest point no matter what. Lancer sometimes score in city defense, but after wave number 14. And Marksman always score nothing in the city defense. Okay, that is for every level, every wave, every difficulty. Now, below difficulty level 22, in the headquarter defense, infantry work best. My recommended formation 90 10 0. Even wave number 20, infantry work best. I recommend this formation 90 10 0. Okay, 90% infantry, 10% lancer, 0% marksman. At difficulty level 22, which I consider as a buffer area, infantry and lance are almost equal. Recommended formation 50 50 0 when we are fighting the headquarter 10, wave 10. And in the headquarter 20, lancer is little better. Recommended formation 30 60 10. And after difficulty 22, I see infantry work very bad. So I recommend this. Okay, headquarter level 10, Lancer work best. Recommended formation 10 80 10. I am not telling you to go for full Lancer, that can be bad. Okay, I'm telling you 10 80 10 on the headquarter number 10. And headquarter wave 20, Marksman work best. Recommended formation 10 10 80 or 5 5 90. I don't know about full Marksman, so I tell you 10 10 80 or 5 5 90. Okay, now why suddenly infantry become very bad, Lancer Marksman become good? I feel like we have to kill lot of opponent. In the late difficulty, Crazy Joe is more powerful. They are coming with more dangerous troop. They can destroy us. Our infantry in the front line, infantry cannot do anything. We have to send the lancer and the marksman as the offensive troop. That's why difficulty level 22, 23, 24, 25, in this difficulty till difficulty 30, lancer marksman performance go better. Infantry is not good like old time. But in the old time, Crazy Joe come with less number of troop. Infantry stay in the front line. Infantry can block the attack. Infantry can kill the opponent. That's why infantry was working best in the low difficulty. But in the high difficulty, Lancer is important. But I don't know why Lancer particularly work best on the 10. Lancer particularly work best on the 10. Marksman particularly work best on the 20. I can show you this one more time if you miss this part. I showed you one chart. Look at this chart first. This is the first time I notice that Lancer is working very good. It is the difficulty level 22, wave number 10. I got the highest score with the full Lancer. Okay, it is the first time I see it. Now, this one is the difficulty level 30, wave number 10. Look at the number 1 guy. Now, number 1, number 2, I mean, all the top players, they send more Lancer. So, in the difficulty over 22, in the wave 10, Lancer work very good. Okay, you can see full Lancer on the wave number 10, and I am very low score because I sent full infantry. Now, if we come to wave number 20, I got very high score because I told you I sent lot of marksmen. I sent 10, 10, 80. Okay, 10, 10, 80. My marksman got very high kill, and all the person who got the bottom, they sent full infantry. They got very bad score. So it is clear, guys. Infantry is not working in the late difficulty. I cannot tell why particular lancer for 10 or why particular marksman for 20. Okay. Now, what should be the hero? I'm still researching on this. I have noticed Flint is working very good for the city defense. We are defending somebody, city, not the headquarter, on the city. Flint is working very good. Flint is getting more score. I guess it is for the first kill. Every flame, no matter how small, can ignite a roaring fire. Flint increases infantry damage dealt by 100%. So in the city defense, we are using full infantry. Flint is working very good there, okay? And uh, I don't know what hero to use for the headquarter because it may be offensive, it may be defensive. Logically thinking, it should be offensive because in the wave 10 and wave 20, I told you, Lancer and Marksman, they are working very good. So we should use someone offensive. That can be Jesse, Jassar, Sion type hero. But I am getting mixed result. I can show you the result one more time. First, I'm showing you the wave number 10. Look at the wave number 10. The first guy, he got very high score with the Lancer. He sent the Eleonora. Eleonora have 25% health up. That is a defensive skill. So that is going against the logic. Logically, we should use the offensive hero, but Eleonora is the defensive hero with the defensive skill. Now look at the second guy, Aish, Aisha. This guy sent the Harbor. Harbor is the infantry, but the first skill is the 25% lethality. That is actually going with our logic. Because I told you, when the Lancer and Marksman working very good, we should use the offensive hero. Harbor is actually the offensive hero. So, sometime offensive, sometime defensive. I don't know what is happening here. Logically, it should be Jesse Jassa type hero. Now look at this. The number one guy, he got very high score with full marksman. He used the Lygia. Lygia have 25% enemy defense down. That is a type of offensive skill. Enemy defense down is an offensive skill, so Lygia is following the rule. Okay, it is offensive hero, so it is working good. But then look at me. I got the second highest score, but I send a defensive hero, Lumac Bokan, defensive skill. So I still don't understand what skill or what hero we have to use. Sometime offensive, sometime defensive. Logically, it should be offensive. Okay. So for this video, I am telling in the wave number 10, wave number 20, you should use the offensive hero. That can be Jesse, Jasser, or any mythic hero with the offensive skill. Offensive skill, that means damage up, attack up, lethality up, enemy defense down. These are all offensive skill. Okay. Defensive skill also working. We can check in the report. Defensive skill also working, but maybe sometime working by luck. Logically, offensive skill hero should be used. So we got some new information after playing the new update of the Crazy Joe. So I'm telling you, if you are below level 22 difficulty, then infantry is working very good for both city defense or the headquarter. At the difficulty level 22, that is somehow buffer area, everything is same. And after difficulty level 22, city defense is okay for the infantry. But headquarter 10 and 20, they are not very good for the infantry. On the headquarter 10, Lancer is working good. On the headquarter 20, Marksman is working good. If I find out any more information what hero we have to use exactly, or if I find out any better formation, I can make a new video on this topic. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.